What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, we are still doing our crypto coin display giveaway. As you can see right here, it's a $130 crypto coin display giveaway. And all you have to do to enter to win one of these is just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed. Do those two things and you will be entered in the drawing on Sunday. And I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you won't win. More importantly, what we're looking at in today's episode is the recent movements that we've been seeing kind of within most of these major cryptos, besides XRP, which is kind of weird. I'd figure all the cryptos would move up simultaneously with each other, but it seems like XRP is the only one that's kind of stagnant right now, as these other cryptocurrencies are starting to rally to the upside. So you can see how starting with XRP, we're not really moving much at all. We're kind of just falling or trading sideways for the most part. It seems like there is kind of a small resistance right up here, but for whatever the reason is, I do believe that we're still trading sideways, and I do think we're primed to still move. It just needs to play catch up. But the other cryptocurrencies are starting to regain some more momentum and actually start to head back to the upside. Not only Ethereum, but you can see Bitcoin's moving up there too. Solana's actually seeing what looks like some indifference, which might be showing signs of uncertainty, and it looks like the bulls and bears are kind of finding it out right now with the attempt to move back to the upside. Now, more importantly, what's crazy is yesterday I made a video and YouTube glitched. I don't know if anyone saw that, and I put out a video and the thumbnail didn't even load. So it probably seems like most people think I didn't upload yesterday, but if you actually paid attention, I did put a video out. Eventually I was able to change that thumbnail over 6 hours later, which is ridiculous. Hopefully, and I believe YouTube fixed this problem because I was able to upload the thumbnail a little bit later. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. It's very crazy seeing, how I'm doing this full time now, and, seeing YouTube have these glitches, it can affect me in the business. So it's very interesting when you actually think of YouTube as a job. It's pretty crazy. Now, otherwise, huge shout out to Discipliner for sponsoring today's episode, guys. If you want to know a little bit more information about their LP rewards program and their new partnership that they just have, definitely stick around to the end of today's video. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. All right, guys, so really quickly to start, you can see markets are up about 2.13%. You can see we're almost at $2.2 trillion overall in the coin market cap. Top 10 cryptocurrencies, things are kind of looking okay. I mean, Bitcoin, we know, is starting to move back up. Ethereum, as we know, clearly moved back up. Cardano is moving up. Solana not really doing anything. XRP not really doing anything. Most of the cryptos aren't really moving in any sort of sense, but we are up about, on average, 2%. It's just a few throughout that are starting to, gain some traction and move to the upside. It's actually really cool, actually, that they updated top crypto, or the current coin market cap. You can see recently added coins as well as biggest gainers, which is nice for the day. So, I mean, that's absolutely nuts to see that this coin actually shot up this much percentage. That's insane. Look at the Xenon Pay shot up that much in percent. That's incredible. It was, I guess, just listed a few days ago, and it just exploded in price. Very interesting. Not that I know anything about this. Basically, it's your passive income and crypto payment solution. Xenon Pay is currently developing Xenon Wallet and Xenon Cart. Will give you first unique crypto experience when you can race against other project characters such as Shiba, Doge. Very interesting. Decentralized deflationary high yield token. Very interesting. What do you guys think? But more importantly, diving into these cryptos, what I wanted to show you guys is starting with XRP. You can see right here, we are obviously trading once again in our sideways channel right here. You can see clear price ceiling capped at $1.30 and clear price floor capped at about $1.05. You can see that's right here. And then the price ceiling is right here, clear as day. So for the most part, we've been consolidating, and I'm actually fairly happy to see the way these markets have been moving, because it's showing signs that volume is coming back into the markets. And I'm actually, fairly confident that we're going to see a potential retest of, the top resistance levels, and hopefully being able to break through that. You can see we're currently trading at about 50 on the RSI. This is okay. This is good. This gives us enough movement and enough space to move back up to retest the top resistance and the price ceiling. Yes, we are kind of stagnant right now. It seems like we're if I just kind of drew this resistance right here, you can kind of see where that smaller price ceiling looks like. I mean, we can extend it all the way out to here, but it seems like it's just kind of intertwined here. Obviously, it's building some volume and it's building some some more momentum to actually move higher, and hopefully this will follow suit as we're seeing within Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now these coins are actually starting to see the movement quicker than these other cryptos, which is a good sign. It's actually making me feel a little more confident with the fact that volume will come back into XRP very soon. But these are other cryptos that we can obviously trade and capitalize on in the near future. You can see for Ethereum, we've discussed multiple times that when we did fall, we did see this major break. You can see we almost like came out of it. You know, we were almost caught back up to the top resistance, but we broke through our price ceiling, which was clearly at about 33.57. This was clearly the top resistance level. We were able to break through here and climb back to the upside. And then we saw the major dump with El Salvador, and then major over trading, I think, on high margin and leverage trading exchanges. That's what caused the correction to the downside. But then we've traded sideways since then, got back above our top resistance level right here. And since then, we've been able to move higher. Now, I just said for the most part that I would wait to buy in on this crypto until we actually broke above our uptrend here, because we were, you know, we've been riding on this uptrend, creating higher lows, and then we kind of fell lower, which is interesting. And you can kind of see how there's potentially still a higher low movement. It doesn't actually look that bad, but ultimately I was waiting for the price to actually get above this uptrend here for me to want to buy back in, and I don't think we've done it just yet. You could have bought back into this here, but we've been trading fairly, you know, erratically or sporadic on the coin. So even if you bought in right here a few days ago, we would have dropped and dumped all the way to the bottom. So it wouldn't have been that. It would have been pretty risky. So that's why I've been waiting to buy in on Ethereum once we get above this uptrend here to confirm that. But looking at these other cryptos, you can see kind of the situation that we're in. And we can use Bitcoin as kind of a tool to help better understand what's going on within XRP and these other cryptos. So, I mean, I still believe that XRP and these other cryptos are going to be moving back up to retest all-time or the prior highs, the price ceilings very soon. Obviously, there's two scenarios. We can either play out B2C or break above resistance, which is where I think we're going to be moving to. So the other day, you notice we had this uptrend here on Bitcoin, and we shot all the way up to retest all-time or our top resistance, broke through the price ceiling at 50K, and actually started to close close at about $53,000. We then saw the big drop, and we've been consolidating ever since. Notice here, what's interesting is there still is a beautiful symmetrical triangle, big Elliott wave formation. Yes, there is this downtrend here. Notice we're actually currently retesting that. So I'd like to see how we actually play out within this market right now. You can see how this is a really big point for Bitcoin. I'm hoping that with the volume that we have trading at 50 on the RSI and looking very okay on the MACD, that we can actually break above this downtrend here and actually start to retest 50K, if not breaking above 50K. That would be ideally the best scenario. Reason being is because this still is a downtrend, and you can see in the past we've had quite a bit of problems retesting this downtrend right here and actually breaking below it and you know, not being able to get above the resistance level. And you can see, yes, we were able to do it a few weeks ago or a week and a half ago, but you can see we're coming back up to retest it, and it doesn't look like it wants to break through. And honestly, if prices don't necessarily break through, we're going to fall back down. Who knows how long we're going to kind of stagnate here. I'm hoping that at some point we can confirm breaking through here and then breaking through the 50 RSI or the 50 price ceiling, 50K. But that's pretty much the scenario that we're dealing with. I mean, I know it's been a long time and it's been consolidating for quite some time now. You can see that this is pretty much what we've been waiting for weeks now. You can see pulling up the date range. You can see from when we started breaking above that the price resistance at the time, the price floor, you can see, I guess I could put it right here. So we've been waiting, we broke back into here, and we've been trading sideways for quite some time now. I know we bought in on the rally up, and then we've pretty much taken profits, and then we waited once again for 50K to be broken as we were kind of falling stagnant inside the sideways channel right here. But you can see it took almost 4 weeks of consolidation before we bought back into this market. And we just recently bought back in about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago, and then we decided to rally higher. And that's when we bought in and made a small amount of leverage and a small amount of profit. Ethereum, we made a lot more profit, but Bitcoin, not so much. And then you can see we immediately dumped lower. So in hindsight, we've really been trading inside of here for about 38 days. So it feels very boring and very stagnant, which I understand. It sucks that we've been consolidating for this long. But once again, the confirmation, as we are a conservative trader and we are a conservative style channel here, I'm waiting for the proper moment to buy into this coin. I'm waiting for prices to either break through this price ceiling at 50K or for us to break through our price floor at 44K, 45K. It's pretty much right over here. No, it's at like $44,000. So if we close below 44K, that would be enough for me to say, okay, time to buy in. So we either have to close above here, very slightly above here, or we close below here very slightly, and then we buy in to short. So it's really, those are the two options. Either we close above 50K and we explode to the upside, retesting all-time highs, or we break through our bottom support and complete B2C, understanding that there's going to be a much longer and much heavy set build coming and pressure building up for the end of 2021, where we could see a proper breakout for the coin. So it's either B2C confirmation or we break bullish. I know it's one or the other, but that's literally how this market trends. But we have to just wait for the confirmation of either direction for us to buy in and move up. It's very risky trading now, although right where we're currently at is definitely a big obstacle for the coin, as this still is its downtrend. It still has some problems with this area, and you can see how we've had numerous attempts to break through it, and we've had quite a bit of problems doing that, honestly. Just recently we did, and immediately got rejected and corrected back down. So if we see signs that we're able to break through here, it's a good sign that we'll be able to break through 50K as well. But honestly, if we start to see a rejection, then there's a bigger chance we'll play out B2C. I really am just waiting confidently for which direction we're going to be moving to, and then we'll buy in, and then we'll go from there and make our profit. But until then, I don't know, but most of these coins are kind of in that problem zone. You can see Ethereum is having a little bit of problems right here. We're kind of retesting that top resistance, either deciding whether or not we're going to be breaking through and trading above here, which would be ideal, that we can continue this higher low pattern. Like, even though we fell lower, we would still be able to continue this higher low movement. It would still follow the uptrend. So this is definitely a very intricate, time-sensitive movement here. Hopefully we're able to break through this, but this is a big retestment zone. And the same thing with Bitcoin. This is a big retestment zone on its downtrend. So Solana is seeing more so a possible bottom. It looks like it's trying to find a bottom support. You can clearly see the uncertainty here with this coin, where we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 days now of this consolidation where prices have seen major flips to the downside and closed above this bottom support level that it's trying to draw out. It lowered itself from being overbought to now being trading inside the relative strength indicator. So hopefully it can use this as a ground and then, you know, pump back to the upside. And if we start to see that reversal, it should influence Bitcoin and Ethereum to follow suit. And then hopefully we'll see XRP consolidate back up and eventually retest $1.30 once again. I mean, I'm looking at the weekly too to see what exactly is going on. And it's a clear, you know, rejection from this top resistance, hoping to use this as a bottom support and we'll come back up. That's the ideal scenario, because I would like to see a little more bullish opportunity in XRP. But, you know, we have to complete this, you know, sideways channel here. We have to break out of this channel, because otherwise it's becoming too stable, and that's not what XRP is. It's not a stable coin. So we have to see rejection, you know, rejection from here and fall to B2C and capitalize off this short, or break through top resistance of $1.30 and rally to the upside. That's really what we're dealing with. S&P 500, very interesting. I was kind of calling the bottom would be closer to like 44 right here, or even lower. Right around 44.30 or 44, I think 44.80. And that's not even where we went. We found some odd bottom right here, and we immediately saw the reversal. But you can see it's a very stair-step-like pattern, where it's a very common trend now. We've done this numerous times, multiple times since we've broken out. I mean, it's consistent. I mean, I can draw even more of these. You can see every single time where it's reversed, every bottom, but it keeps creating these higher low bottoms. So it's been consistent where prices are like this. Prices shoot up, boom, boom, boom. It's a very consistent trend, higher low formations over and over and over again, moving us higher. So higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and higher high. And it's just pulling this market up and up and up and up and up. And now that we hit a bottom here, lowering ourselves from being overbought all the way down to 44 on the RSI, it should let us swing up even higher. So we're going to be hitting a new high moving forward. Very excited. We'll see how exactly this plays out. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. I do just want to really quickly talk about Disciplina. I want to give a huge shout out to Disciplina for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto projects, please do your own research and find out as much info as you can before investing anything. As you guys know, new crypto projects and token launches are all risky, and I always recommend not investing anything you are not comfortable with losing. With that being said, hopefully you guys remember Disciplina's LP reward program. Well, they just announced a new version. They're going to launch the same farming mechanics together with their partner APY Swap Foundation. Now, the program assumes the staking not of the DSCPL tokens, tokens, but of the APY DSCPL LP tokens, and the reward fund still remaining in the USDT. So Disciplina is the first multifunctional blockchain to create verified personal profiles based on academic and professional achievements. The project aims to make quality changes in the field of education and recruiting, and aid to the effective use of blockchain technologies. So guys, the APY Swap Foundation is an important partner of Disciplina. APY Swap Foundation combines DeFi services and blockchains, creating a crypto ecosystem. The company runs its APY's token available on PancakeSwap and other exchanges. One of the key products in the APY Swap Foundation is the All Bridge, a blockchain bridge that allows moving assets between blockchains. And thanks to APY Swap, the Disciplina platform would become available to all users of the crypto ecosystem. So now let's move on to the program. So all the rewards from the USDT fund would be automatically distributed after each 14-day epoch among all the participants proportionally to their stake sizes and time they spent participating in the program. After the end of the first epoch, users have a chance to claim their reward or to take part in the next epoch. And the next one would be started automatically, so there's no real need to click anything to move on to that next one. And also don't forget, the longer you participate in the epoch, the bigger the reward you would get, as the share is also weighted proportionally to the same time you spend in the program. So guys, hopefully you remember, but I've been following the LP reward program for a while now. And if you remember, we found it in the very beginning and there really weren't many participants then, and their profit was pretty high back then. So taking into account the number of participants in the initial program, the total size of the liquidity pool, and the reward fund, the new LP reward program should provide users with a 350% annual reward, or with more than 14% rewards per epoch, which is about 14 days, so about 1% a day. Moreover, all users would get an additional profit of 0.17% of all trades that comes from PancakeSwap for allocating their assets to the liquidity pool. You can also see it in the results of the initial version of the DSCPL LP program. So now, for those wondering how to participate in the new program, you have to get DSCPL and APY's BEP20 tokens and stake them to the LP pool on PancakeSwap. After that, you would need to stake your LP tokens on the farming2.disciplina.io platform and wait until the end of the epoch. Remember, the longer you stay in the program, the higher the rewards you would get. Now, the APY Swap and Disciplina team also gave me detailed instructions for you, which I posted in the description below. But otherwise, let's just try to stake the LP reward tokens and see what profits we can get in the near future. So to start, you first have to get your LP tokens from PancakeSwap, and then you have to obviously stake them to become participants in the program. And that's pretty much it. It's that simple. Now, if you guys want any more information about this, definitely make sure to check out the description down below where I've linked Disciplina. But otherwise, huge shout out to Disciplina for sponsoring today's episode. Now, with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.